Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be filming a very practical video that I hope can help a lot of you that are watching this, how I plan all of my content. I feel like I am stretched very, very thin. I never like being that person that's like, oh my god, I have so much that I need to do, and then I list out like my entire to-do list and it's like, oh poor me, I'm so busy. I don't want that to come across at all because I love what I do and I'm so grateful for what I do, but I am stretched thin. I think that's just a reality that I'm living in and I'm okay with that. I'm gonna tell you guys how I plan all my content, what I have on my plate, and how you can also manage whatever it is you're doing, a job, full-time, whatever, and also kind of like a side hustle or social media and planning out all that content without feeling stressed out. And I don't know about you, but I feel incredibly stressed out trying to stay consistent and trying to manage everything. I just feel like I'm constantly behind, I'm constantly drowning, I'm constantly like, oh my god, I need to film and do this and that, and it's just a lot. And you know what, no one should feel that way. I'm here to hopefully help you guys plan out your content. For background, I do Rella full-time. If you don't know what Rella is, it is a startup and I am the CEO and founder of Rella. That is essentially my full-time job. I work 9 to 5 and even longer on that, and so I've kind of reverted back to when I was working like a consulting job and doing social media on the side, pretty much working 2 full-time jobs. Rella is definitely 1 full-time job, and then I would say my social media stuff is another full-time job. I have obviously my Instagram. My Instagram I use more so as like a community driver rather than something that I really plan out. So my Instagram I feel like comes a little bit more natural and it's not something I have to plan that much ahead. Another thing is I have a YouTube channel, what you're watching this on, hello. I do post twice a week, or I at least try to post twice a week on YouTube. I also am trying to get on TikTok. I really want to hit 100K this year, and you might be like, oh, how close are you? I'm not close at all. I have 6,000 followers, but I think with TikTok it's like so easy, or I don't want to say easy. It's a lot easier to hit 100K on TikTok than it is on any other social media platform, so you know, that's my goal. But I am trying to plan that out, be more consistent with that. And then I also have my podcast. So I upload a podcast every single Monday and I pre-record with my guests, and I pre-record pretty far ahead, but I wanted to show you the entire process of how I plan. First things first is my podcast, because it's currently 2:30 and at 3 o'clock I have an interview with someone and I haven't planned out her podcast yet. So I'm going to show you guys how I prep for my guests, because I think that's such a huge part about having a podcast. And if you'd like me to do a deeper dive into podcasting, let me know, because I could do an entire video on literally just podcasting. So first thing I do if I have a podcast guest is I look up any previous episodes that they've been on, just so I can get like a rough idea of what to talk about, and also how to differentiate my podcast from all the podcasts that they've been on, because I do not want it to sound exactly like the other podcasts, but I also want to get to know them and kind of like their style. So that's what I'll do. Whitney has been on quite a few podcasts, like that's insane. That's awesome how many podcasts she's been on. And then I'll go to her Instagram as well, just so I can get like a better look at who she is. I have followed Whitney and I've heard her on previous podcasts, so this one should be a lot easier, but I like kind of getting a holistic view of who they are. And then if they have a website, I will also go to their website and just kind of gauge my questions from there. But I make sure I do like a rough outline. I don't want to like stick to any script, so it's a pretty loose outline that I'm writing. And I have my iPad right here. I have the Rella app pulled up where I'm writing all my documents, and this is where I store everything for social media. So podcast, Instagram, TikTok, everything is stored right in here. So I will be writing the outline and I'll have my iPad right next to me as I'm talking to her and doing the interview. Here are the questions. I always start with setting the record straight if you've listened to my podcast. So I start with the 3 like setting the record straight assumptions, and then here are just my topics that I may or may not get to. I don't always go through all of these, but but I do try to kind of have a flow, and so if I ever feel stuck, I can like relay back to one of these questions. But I try to be super present in my podcast and not like be looking at this. But you can see here, I have all of them. They have a little flow, and then I just have this right here with me when I'm recording. So it's really nice having it like on my iPad or on my phone rather than on my desktop, so I can just like have them and like really be focused on them. So that's what I've been doing, but it took me like 15 minutes to write this out. I feel like the best podcasts are always the one where you don't really have that much of a script or questions. You're just kind of like diving in and like having a conversation, and so that's what I like to do. Now, another thing that I also have to do is record the intro for my episodes. So I do have a podcast network, and I'm happy to talk way more about that if you guys would like. But when they edit my episode, they send me bullet points about what the episode is about, how I should structure my intro, because I do record a lot of the podcast in bulk. So I'll record something and then it might go up 2 months later. So it's just good to have a refresher on what we talked about and what I should include in the intro. So then I start recording my intro. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Real Podcast. It's your host, Natalie Barbu. And before I begin showing you how I plan my YouTube and my TikTok, I wanted to thank Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. If you don't know what Skillshare is, it is the largest online learning community, and I highly recommend it for anyone who wants to either learn a new skill, do something kind of creative and relaxing. Even if you're not creative, it doesn't matter, Skillshare will teach you. I use it in my personal life for more like creative fun things. So I recently got a canvas for Christmas. Keon got it for me and I haven't used it yet, but my first thing I'm going to do is take a class on how to paint on a canvas, like abstract art, because I would love to hang it around my apartment. So in light of this video, one course that I had taken in the past is one by Marquise Brownlee, and he has an entire Skillshare class all about like a YouTube breakdown. So telling you how to script, edit, film, how to storytell, and how to create a really captivating YouTube video. Want to make sure that these videos kind of tell a story for you, and let me know if you think I'm doing a good job or not. So whether you want it for personal growth and discovery, something to learn on your downtime, it's definitely something that I would recommend. And it's 100% ad free, so you don't need to worry about like random ads popping up in every lesson. There's also easy to follow lessons, class discussions, there's projects you can do. It's very interactive and engaging, and it's made to actually help you level up your skills, not just something to like play in the background and zone out to. And the first 1,000 people to use the link in the description will get 1 month free for Skillshare. So you don't want to miss out on this opportunity, and it's something that I encourage you trying out, see if you like it, and then sticking to it and committing. But you have a whole month, so you can actually learn a lot in 1 month, and I would definitely take advantage of that. So thank you so much, Skillshare, for sponsoring today's video. And now we're going to start planning my YouTube out. Okay everyone, so I will be showing you how I first plan out my YouTube. I have a posting schedule, and if you do not have a posting schedule, I highly recommend it. I think it's so critical. I post every Wednesday and Sunday. So what I do is I take my content calendar. I have obviously been using the Rella app, and I use it on my iPad because I like typing it, but you can totally use it on your phone if you have an iPad. Unfortunately, it's not on desktop yet, but in a few weeks we're actually launching the desktop version, but I still recommend it even on your phone because it's literally made for social media. The thing that I do is I go to my notes section and I go to my YouTube folder, and here you see I have February videos, and I'm about to add one, and I'm going to title it March videos. And I like doing this at the beginning of every single month. So what I do is I start off by saying sponsorships, and I will go through and I will list out all of the sponsored content I have for March. So my manager and I use ClickUp just to kind of organize like all my sponsorships on there until we transition to Rella. Then I'll go and I will list my videos. For Skillshare, we have this video. For White Fox, that one's simple. It's just going to be a White Fox haul, and that's it. The rest of them, I can film whatever I want. It can be integrated in a blog, any other video, doesn't matter. So this is where I need to brainstorm what videos do I want to see. The way that I actually brainstorm my video ideas is I think back to common questions I've been getting, and then I also look at my popular videos and I go to the YouTube homepage. If there's anything that I could kind of recreate, or something that kind of sparks my interest. One thing that I have been really enjoying is vlogs that have kind of a theme to them and not just saying like week in my life or day in my life, and those have actually been doing better for me. So for example, I've seen a lot of people like JC Marie here saying not feeling like myself. It's a vlog, but she makes the title something that's actually captivating. So I'm trying to think if there's anything I'm doing this month. So I'll look at my calendar and I'll see if there's any like big things this month that I'm doing where I can label it as that. I'm going to Dallas this month for a week and I 100% want to film that. So I'm going to add that in my videos, and I'm going to say like Dallas vlog. And the title is TBD, but I feel like it could be something like either reuniting with my best friend because I haven't seen her in a year. But I'll definitely have to think of the title before I begin filming so I know what to center my video around. And sometimes when I begin filming, it'll kind of take a mind of its own and I'm like, wait, I need to make this the title instead. That's happened to me so many times, but I like going into every vlog with like a theme of like, what am I going to call this? And then if it changes, it changes. But I think if you go into vlogs with like a theme to it, you can tell a much clearer story. Maybe I will go to my new to you page. I've been really loving YouTube's new to you. I feel like it's been giving me a lot of inspiration and finding a lot of cool people. For example, this one looks something right up my alley. Time Management, the guide for lazy, busy people. That's something I can totally do, a topic on time management. I think I'm gonna do that, time management. And also keep in mind, I'm not watching these videos and like copying them. It's just getting inspiration on what's trending, what can I talk about, because it is so easy to get into a creative rut. So I'm going to do one on time management. And that one could be sponsored by Squarespace. Now I'm gonna put these in the calendar. I know I still have one video that's missing, but I'm gonna see kind of what else I need to do. So I actually just highlight the video title and I add create post, and it is scheduled for, when is this scheduled to go live on? When you look at my calendar, all of my videos are planned out and I know exactly what's going up when, so I feel incredibly organized and I know what I need to film and when I need to film it, and it's super, super helpful to have something like this. I have my YouTube filled out and I know all the videos for the week, which is really exciting. I'm going to show you how I plan my TikTok and how I come up with new TikTok ideas. Now for my TikTok, I don't plan it as much as I plan out my YouTube channel, but what I do is I have a running list of TikTok ideas, and I go on TikTok a lot myself just as a user, so it's really easy for me to come up with ideas, or I shouldn't say easy, but easier. So what I do is I actually use my phone for this. I don't use my iPad. So I go to the Rella app. I again go to my notes. I love having all my notes in one place, and I go to TikTok and I go to TikTok personal. Once I click that, here is where I have my list of ideas. So I don't have that many, and I try to film my ideas when they come to me so I can upload twice a day. So I'll spend some time in the morning or just in the afternoon, and I'll try to think what are some good ideas, and I'll try to film them both that day. So for example, today I'm going to be filming as a YouTuber, am I scared of TikTok adding 10-minute videos? And then something similar to that with why did IGTV flop and TikTok succeed? And now I'm gonna add these to my calendar because I have more videos than I would like to upload today, so I'm going to add them to my calendar. Try not to batch my content on TikTok because I feel like TikTok is best when it comes organically, but having a running list of TikTok ideas is so crucial. All right, so now it's time to film. I always use my camera app rather than the TikTok app because I feel like the quality is better. So the first video that I'm going to film today and upload is as a YouTuber, am I scared of TikTok adding 10 minutes? And I just film it in one take on my camera and then I edit it on a separate app. TikTok just announced that it was uploading. TikTok just announced, okay, you guys are making me nervous. I'm gonna turn off the camera and then I'm gonna film. I can't do it in front of you, okay. All right, so I filmed the TikTok and now I'm gonna go to CapCut and I'm going to edit my video. And I use CapCut because it auto-generates captions, which is really nice. And I will say it's so much easier editing on my phone than it is on the computer. So I hope that gives you a little insight on how I plan all of my content. If you guys are interested in seeing more of these videos, maybe a formal like sit down, plan my content with me for a month, I would love to do that. So I can do like once a month YouTube. I can film little clips every single day on how I plan TikTok. I can show you how I plan for my podcast in general. Like, I'd love to do more of these videos. So let me know what you think. And of course, if you guys want, you can download the Rella app. It's 100% free and it helps plan your content and makes planning your content so easy. I plan my Instagram feed on there. I can like rearrange it to make sure it looks aesthetic before I upload any new photo. I add my Instagram sponsors on there. I literally manage my entire social media on there. So if you guys want to download it, I will have it in the description, but that would mean so much to me if you do. And we're adding new features all the time. Like the desktop version's coming soon. We're going to have multiple workspaces soon. We're going to have a place for earnings soon. There's going to be like to-do lists for each individual task where you can add a to-do list and like add those things on your calendar so you know exactly when you should be filming, editing, when that's done. It's going to be amazing. So I'm really excited for all of the new features, but be sure to download it so that you can be the first ones to use it. And also we are going to give some sort of like early bird discount whenever we do have paid tiers. So you may want to make sure that you're on the platform before everyone else. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I know this is a little bit different, but I hope you enjoyed, and definitely follow me across platforms. But I will see you guys in my next video.